Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nyma, for those of you guys that are new. So today we are going to be reviewing the new Anastasia Beverly Hills x Alyssa Edwards eyeshadow palette. When I first saw this palette, I was like, it wouldn't be me if I didn't drop something. When I first saw this palette, I was like, yes, yes, yes. Give me color, give me all the color in the world that I need. I'm not a big crazy colorful eyeshadow person, but every single time a colorful eyeshadow palette drops, I get super excited and I just want to try it. And that's kind of when I get my chance to be like really more like extra-ish, like with my eyes and stuff like that, because besides that, I'm usually more of a neutrals gal. I like my simple looks. I like my everyday looks. This is a time where I get to have the most fun with eyeshadow. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. I'm also gonna be using the new eyeshadow primer that they have. If you guys wanna see a little bit of a colorful look, I got some new her. We're gonna go ahead and jump straight into this video. If you have not done so already, make sure you are subscribed and turn on your notifications. Let's go ahead and jump straight in. Okay, so I'm going to quickly do my base routine really fast. I'm just gonna run through it because we're here for the eyes. I'm going in with the Sicily primer. Skin Tune Blur. I thought I was out of this, but I think all of it's just stuck at the bottom. Yeah, it is. I really thought I was out. Then I'm using the Pure Love Your Selfie foundation, the 4-in-1 foundation. I cannot put this foundation down. It's literally one of the best matches that I've had to my face in a very long time. I have it in the shade DPP6, and I'm just gonna dot some of that all over my face. So I'm just blending that in. Literally blends right into my skin. I'm very happy about the match that this gives me. So I went very light pink, you guys. I think this is the shade that I had envisioned in my head though. This is my first time wearing makeup with it. I like the way it looks without makeup though. Like, that's when I know that a color is flattering, when it looks good even without makeup on. With this foundation, I really like to press it into my skin. For some reason, I don't know why, because it is a matte finish. It gives me a really dewy shine. And I don't know if it's the products that I'm using underneath it, but I don't think so, because I use the same products that I use on every other foundation. But this one kind of stays shiny for a little bit longer. If you're one of those people that your face is darker than your chest like me, what I like to do is I like to match to my face and then get a concealer shade that matches my chest to balance everything out. So now I'm going in with the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpt Concealer in the shade Ganache. And I've been actually really enjoying this concealer. It's not too light, it's not too dark. I'm just gonna blend that out now. I ordered from Fenty, right? Their new fashion brand that just launched from Rihanna and LVMH. I ordered that the day that it came out. Anthony woke me up and reminded me. So shout out to Babe for being the MVP, because I completely forgot. Like, I was dead asleep and it was like 8 a.m. He was like, you need to get up. I was like, why? He's like, you wanted to order that Fenty stuff, right? And I was like, yeah. He's like, well, it's on sale now. So, okay. I was like, okay, thank you. I wanted to do a cute little haul for you guys. They were shipping out stuff fast. They were like sending shipping labels so fast, like same day. So I was like, yay, like I'll be able to get this review up for you guys. The first day I get a pair of shoes. And the only reason I know it's shoes because I haven't opened anything. I wanted to open them on screen with you guys so we can all experience it. The only reason I know is because like the shipping label said shoes. So I was like, okay, cool. Tell me why today I got my sunglasses and my earrings. And I was like, really? We're sending everything out individually? So I'm hoping the clothes come tomorrow so I can film the unboxing for you guys. Hopefully soon we'll have a cute little Fenty video. Keep an eye out for that. I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way setting powder. It is good, you guys. It is good. This is a beautiful setting powder for under eye, for dark skin. It's honestly translucent, but not white. Some powders that say they're translucent aren't really translucent, but this one is. I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face with the Jouer Soft Focus Hydrate and Set Powder, which is this one right here. Base is done. I did my brows off camera, of course, as always. Now we're going to go ahead and jump into the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the primer. Like I said, this is very reflective. There we go. I know they're coming out with more shades, but this might be a little too light for my skin tone. Put a little bit on the back of my hand. It does say a little goes a long way. Water resistant, long wear, creamy formula, glides on smoothly and creates the perfect base for eyeshadow application, helps ensure smooth blendable application and smudge free wear of matte, metallic, and shimmer shadows. It is $23. Mini is $13. I'm gonna go ahead and prime one eye and then see where that kind of takes us. Oh, it's kind of mixing in with the concealer that I have on my eye already. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I did put on a very little amount and it does seem to be going a very long way. I was not blessed with the eyelid real estate of some. We just kind of work with what we got. Since it blended with the concealer, it does not look as crazy as I thought it was gonna be. My main thing is I don't want that really bright halo effect. It's just not my kind of look. I don't like it. My second biggest worry is it gonna help with creasing on my hooded eye? That's always like the main thing that I look for in eye primers. Since I have a hooded eyelid, I need that fold not to crease. So we'll see. And a little does go a long way. Like I'm putting on the slightest amount and blending that in. And then I'm just gonna take my finger because I really wanna make sure I get enough product on my actual lid. That blends out really nicely. There's some eye primers that are just super patchy. It doesn't feel tacky. Like I don't feel the tackiness of it. So that's a good thing. I definitely think that the concealer on my lid helped a lot. So I'm actually gonna go in my bronzer, use that as like a transition shade, blend that in there. Here is our palette in all of its glory. So this is what it looks like on the inside. So freaking pretty. I've already swatched some of the shades. These right here that are supposed to obviously stand for something, I don't know them and I could not find them. Unfortunately, I have not watched much of the RuPaul's Drag Race and I know that's where Alyssa Edwards is known from. If you guys are a huge RuPaul's Drag Race fan, leave what these stand for down below. I'm just gonna go ahead and call them by the initials. Let's go in with Unicorn Tribe. Okay, pigmentation is definitely there, especially as you build up. I'm just kind of putting that right on my brow bone area. That's not bad. Okay. Switch brushes. Sephora Pro Blending Brush. And I'm going into Texas Made. Okay. Pop that right underneath my, oh, hello pigment. Right underneath my brow bone area. She's definitely Texas Made. So I'm liking the way Texas Made is looking. I'm building it up slowly and then blending it out. I want to go into the shade Believe, which is a slightly deeper purple. And I'm going to put that right underneath Texas Made. Perfect, right there. And I'm using a Morphe M434. I really like these tiny brushes because I have tiny eyes. They kind of help me blend a lot better than I used to. I feel like I'm losing a little bit of Texas Made, so I'm gonna go back in and bring some of that color back. This palette, the pigmentation, but Anastasia always kills it though. Like, are we surprised? Are we surprised? Go back into Texas Made, bring that pink back. Next, I'm going into this Morphe E18 and I'm going into the shade BBDC. Like I said, let me know down below in the comments what that stands for, because your girl does not know. I'm just putting that on the outer part of my lid. Do I like it? Do I like that shade right there? I don't know. Thought it was gonna be a little bit darker than that, but it's not. So, I mean, as you blend it, it does seem to be getting a little bit deeper. I can make that work. So then I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of the, and I don't wanna do a full-on cut crease, but I know that I do want a little bit of sun. Definitely does not have to be perfect. I'm gonna blend it out. I'm going into the shade DG with my finger, and I'm gonna pop that right in here, and I'm just blending that into that inner part, that outer part of the eye right there. On a flat brush, I'm going into the shade Beyond, and I'm putting that right here. Marrying those two together, and then flipping it around, I'm taking the shade Inspire right here. That looks good. I'm gonna come back and finish the under eye after I do this eye, now that I kind of have an idea of what I'm going for. So all I did was just add that inner corner shade onto here. What I like to do next, just to like brighten underneath my eyes a little bit, and I've been doing this the past few days, is use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Powder. And I use the shade Nutmeg. After all my creases start to come back slowly, I go in with a very small brush with the Fenty Nutmeg powder, I go in and I stamp it underneath there. And this also helps to brighten just a little bit more underneath my eyes. Then I take a little bit on my forehead just to brighten up those areas a little bit, and then on my chin. These are the new Bunsum lashes in the shade Serengeti. Alrighty, so while my lashes dry, I'm going to use the shade Beast, which is gonna sound really crazy because it's super black. I'm gonna put that right along my waterline on the bottom, and I'm kind of just gonna stamp it right along there. I'm just gonna build it up now. Okay, it's nice and dark. I'm gonna take a black liner and I'm just gonna tight line. Exactly what I wanted. Now I'm gonna take a really small, tiny kind of blending brush, and I'm going into the shade Dream It very lightly, and then I'm gonna use that to blend out that black. And I'm like smoking it really low. Perfect. That is exactly what I wanted. Using the Pat McGrath. That's just, oh no! Yes, lash, come through. Y'all, lashes change everything. Have y'all seen that Skittle commercial where it's like, it changes everything? Like, literally, lashes change everything. So that is what it's looking like with a good lash on. It looks boom, okay? I felt like the blue needed to pop just a little bit more, so I took this Pat McGrath gel liner, Permagel Ultra Glide eye pencil, and I just tight lined my inner waterline with it, and it's just a glittery, deep blue shade. Now we're gonna do some blush, Fenty Beauty bronzer. This is gonna be just too dark for this look. So I'm gonna use the NARS Exhibit A, which is this orangey shade. There we go, that's a little better. And then for highlight, I'm going in with the Lancome Monochromatique and A La Mode. A La Mode, yes. Brow bone. Just a little bit on the tip of the nose. Definitely feel like I need to go nude on the lips. And fan. Let's go soft pink. I'm gonna go in with my Black Coffee from Pat. And then I'm taking this L'Oreal lipstick in the shade I Rule, popping that right in the center. This is such a lightweight lipstick. I actually got this lipstick from CVS. Lighten the center just a tad. So I'm gonna. Okay, so that is our look. I am gonna go do this hair really fast, and then we'll be back. Guys, so this is the finished eye look. Love the palette. Like I said, this is when I get to be as extra and as creative as I want to be, when I get super excited about the first initial reaction to the palettes. And Anastasia always kills it for me as far as eyeshadow formulas and everything. I think they always do a good job. They stick with the same formula and it looks amazing. Barely, not even any fallout on the pan, hardly any fallout on my face. So I think they did a really good job. Now the eye primer is already starting to kind of crease, break down on me just a tad. Depending on how sweaty I get or depending on how oily my lids are that day, it always creases on me. That's why I feel like it's hard to find eyeshadow primers that work for my hooded eyes. I'm gonna keep playing with it, try and see maybe with no concealer whatsoever on my eyelids, maybe that'll make a difference. As far as I can tell, I think it's gonna be one of those eye primers that does crease on me. Other than that, I love the palette. I totally think it's worth the $45. I know that this is limited edition. On the 6th, it'll be available online and in-store at Sephora. I think they said on the website when I was looking up the details for it, they said that Sephora is gonna be donating $1 per every sale to the LGBTQ community. I thought that was a really awesome thing. I just wanted to share that with you guys just in case you guys didn't know. So that is pretty much it for our video today. I'm not gonna know how to act. This is my first time wearing my pink wig and I am so here for it. It looks so good. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, do not forget to subscribe. turn on your notifications and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you stay tuned for my Fenty video. It should be coming soon. Praying that I get the clothes tomorrow. I've got everything else but the clothes, so hopefully I'll get them tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Lots of love, and I will see you guys next time. Okay, I'm done. Ugh, why does my shirt look like that? Promise I don't look this disheveled in real life. Actually, I do. I'm lying. Why am I wearing a turtleneck in the summer in Texas? It's okay. You gotta sacrifice. You gotta sacrifice for beauty. Here is our palette in all of its glory. How many times am I gonna do that today? If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. All right, I'm done. What kind of a video would it be if Zoe didn't bark?